Can you turn your TV down a little bit, please?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jared McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is quick to the air.
Hey, can you turn your TV down a little bit? All I hear is your TV. I'm ready to go back to the game if you turn your TV down, please.
To the right side is Kelsey. And that's why defensive coaches into the focus. Usually it takes more than one guy to get that big man down. And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw at 32.
Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage
with a gain of 4. So they kept it simple there. CD only needed a short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go to the deep throw. They just go to that simple throw in front and able to convert. Nothing wrong with it. They're all trying to check the box, right? Let them get the first down. Offensive game is quiet. Still used to see those big guys, those big time spectacular players. So we made one. That's what reminded myself. To just watch Patrick Mahomes sacking him on the first drive. That's a really good way to set a tone. The last thing you want to do is the back and you can set his feet before whatever you want to. Even though you put one on the right and on the middle, you definitely want to get off the spot in the pocket. Open man is forcing. He's good. 14 yards, but they're still well shot of the first. He's 11 minutes for 4 today. So many times the evaluation of tight ends have really changed. Who's the one that was the first and foremost? Now these guys can run. So the vision of the offense is to catch the ball. How much yards can they get after that? And that one is spread there for a big pickup. Well, there's the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And the puck over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So he's got a Cowboys ball with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And the drive comes started without the 45, 2nd down. Well, that's all got 40 down here, 2nd and 7. They're running in here. And he'll get this out to.
But they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. No score after one on EA Sports. On second down, it's Pollard. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott now from the 50. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Fourth down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Joshua Williams makes the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23.
You don't have actual headphones you can plug in?
About set for this next drive.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you wonder, I mean, it's an even possible, especially when the quarterback can mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround. But it's something that about that hardly because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. You know, pick yourself up and get moving in the right direction. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard in 27. They have kids on third down tonight. Or certainly isn't very easy conversion. They're sitting 4-6.
What are you doing? The same play over and over?
This is just simply excellent defense. This third down, you have to be aware of the possibilities of pass. They didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football.
Do you even know how to communicate? Come on. All I hear is your TV, bro. Go ahead and quit. You know you want to quit. Go ahead. Oh, there we go. Damn, that's better. Shit. Oh, god damn it, it's back up. Yeah, your mic isn't, I don't know what you're doing with your mic. Oh, whatever.
So when you get on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Tight end is becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position you can
receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
I don't hear you.
a nice burst there to take this inside and turn it to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 to Kansas City first down. That's quite a spot there. They're supposed to carry the game, but obviously they faked it and did that. No question about it. Here, one of the fresh legs, and they push forward here at that first. Mahomes now on first down. To the middle, it's complete. And we set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. As they come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. For the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Mahomes. This is gone. Touchdown. Mahomes and his favorite target, Travis Kelce, got a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the
half. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it's still a...
Finally, that little bitch quit. Good Lord.
the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And we will not see a run back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This will be a touchback. Here we go. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle. And in old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. George Karlaftis. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
That was a passer's nightmare. A front door totally shut down by the defense. He kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Whatever.
A big boot that time. 50
All right.
yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, Mahomes
Nice.
get away and
Of course, Orlando Brown sucks, like I always say.
the former first
All right.
rounder getting in there for the sack.
Hey.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerry.
Come on, whatever.
From the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Nothing's open, huh? No, I can't. Fuck it. I can't push buttons. What the fuck?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Mahomes now to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back.
Yeah, whatever. Won't let me push buttons.
We've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and takes it to 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McCole hard return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
What a...
Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
This is ridiculous.
Follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second and 5 now. Tua. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Yellow, line, opposite, green, blue, check. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Black swap. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Yellow!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Come back.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Hero 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
15. Come back. Attack, attack.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes on the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Hardman on the return. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Damn, that's equal to what? What?
A quick strike of 75 yards and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense in film study
Man.
that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. 15.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins